Oh, man. My life is in your hands, Kurt Franklin. We got the one and only senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, Bishop Joseph Walker. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. How's it going, man?
Man, it's going good. I know you got a good word this morning. My life is in your hands.
Man, listen, you know the Bible says that God knows the plans he has for us, thoughts of peace, and not evil, to give us a future and a hope. And the fact is that our lives are in his hands, and we should never accept anything that's beneath what God has for our lives. Listen, whatever happens in your life, it's all a part of a divine plan. And no matter how much it hurts, no matter what's going on, always know God's going to always take care of you. So you go forth in this day, remember, man, that God doesn't make mistakes, but he has great things on the other side of your process. You know, a father pulls up to a store and tells his son to go in and take care of some business for him. So he goes in and gets a few items for his dad. And the store clerk looks at the son and says to him, "I'm so proud of you. I heard you did great on your report card. Listen, I want you to have some candy out of this big old barrel." And the boy looks and he says, "You know, I appreciate that," but he doesn't get any candy. And the man looks kind of weird about it. And so the son kind of stands there and doesn't get any candy. And the man said, "Are you okay?" And the father comes into the store because he's worried about his son. And he says to the clerk, "What's going on?" He says, "I offered your son some candy for its wonderful report card, but he won't get any candy." And then, of course, the father reached down and put his hand in and grabbed some candy. And, of course, the son said, "That was it, Daddy. I was just waiting on you to come do it because your hands were bigger than mine." Let me tell you, man, God's hands are so much bigger than ours. And if you just let God handle it, you'll end up with more than you ever know. Have a great week and know God's got great things for you.
Bishop Joseph Walker, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want y'all to reach out to me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. And let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is, man. Hey, man, love you, man. Appreciate you doing this with us this morning.
Love you too, Ricky. God bless you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought by Indeed. That's right. If cold winter calls have turned into warm spring leads, you need Indeed, the all-in-one platform to interview, screen, and hire quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. Yesterday, Russian President Vladimir Putin put his country's nuclear forces on high alert, claiming that NATO has made aggressive statements. Putin is also responding to numerous sanctions put on Russia over the weekend by the U.S. and other Western nations. Russian forces are continuing to close in around the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, and people are continuing to flee neighboring countries. But thousands of African students who went to Ukraine to train to become doctors and engineers are not being allowed to leave due to Ukrainian first policy. Meanwhile, Conservative Political Action Conference ended yesterday, and Donald Trump was on prime display. A poll of attendees showed that 59% still say that they would vote for Trump if the 2024 Republican presidential primary was held today. And last but certainly not least, new studies show more evidence that the coronavirus originated in Wuhan, China, where it started in animals and spread into humans in late 2019. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's continue to talk about what's happening in Russia. Several of the WNBA players that are currently playing in Russia are making plans to leave the country as a safety precaution following the invasion of Ukraine. Majority of the WNBA players play overseas in the winter months before the WNBA season starts. If the NBA playoffs started today, would y'all believe that LeBron James and the LA Lakers would not be in the playoffs? They're 3.5 games out of the 8th spot. Now, they got plenty of time left. No need to panic if you're a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? They still got the whole second half of the season, but they continue to struggle. And, of course, Anthony Davis is hurt again, and Russell Westbrook is not playing the way he should play. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see if King James can get that turned around. Last but not least, Cleveland Browns all-pro defensive end Myles Garrett says that I'm going to stick by my quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He's my guy. He's stuck by us. I'm going to stick by him. He's my quarterback. That's my man. It's my quarterback. And that's what you're supposed to say. It is what it is, man. So what I got for sports right about now, Gary, what's the T? What's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Somebody said that they saw Kim Kardashian in the skies, honey, the other day. But it's being reported, y'all, that Kim Kardashian took to the skies above Italy Friday night, y'all, flying home to Los Angeles from Milan on her brand new $95 million G650ER private jet, honey, that she reportedly had built from scratch. Now, they're saying that Kardashian had been waiting a year, y'all, for the jet, which has a cream-colored interior, cashmere finishes, and leather seats. The same design scheme, y'all, as her beautiful mansions in Calabasas. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the jet is the same type as the one owned by Jeff Bezos. Ricky, are you familiar with that type of jet?
No, not. What kind is it?
It's a G650ER.
Nah, I have to see it.
Yeah, well,
whatever that was, that sounds expensive.
Okay, well, it was only, they said she only paid like $150 million for that. It was all said and done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so so they said that was changed to Miss Kardashian, but a lot of people saying she waited a year for the jet, but some people saying, yeah, she was waiting, honey, till she got Kanye out of her damn house because she didn't want him in her jet. So, honey, I ain't mad at Miss Kardashian. She said she did not want her jet tainted and all that mess. But the good thing about it is they say once you get on the jet, honey, you're going to score a pair of Skims, honey, slippers and pajamas. You know, that's her brand. So she's giving you that once you get on the jet. So that's a good look. So congratulations to Miss Kardashian, honey, and all her things and money and stuff. All right, the color of the day, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day, y'all, is magenta. On the high end, you say magenta, and on the low end, you say a beautiful purplish pink. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, the NAACP Image Awards came on, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. It is time for the hot spot. Brought to you by
Geico. Switch to Geico today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com to get a rate quote and get started seeing how much you could save. Brickety, tickety, tat.
What up, Rock T? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were on hand to accept the President's Award at the 53rd Annual NAACP Image Awards in recognition of special achievement and distinguished public service. Now, the past recipients of the honor include Muhammad Ali, Jesse Jackson, Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, LeBron James, and Rihanna. Other big winners include Jennifer Hudson, who took home the Entertainer of the Year, along with Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture for her portrayal as Aretha Franklin in Respect. Now, Netflix's Harder They Fall was named Outstanding Motion Picture. Will Smith won Outstanding Actor for playing Richard Williams in King Richard. Also, Insecure won Outstanding Comedy Series and Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series for Issa Rae. Samuel Jackson was honored for the Chairman Award, and Mary J. Blige performed the song that just went off, Good Morning Gorgeous and Love No Limit from the Apollo Theater. When I tell you she looked beautiful and she killed it, man, I was sitting there in Turks and Caicos, laying on the beach with a coconut drink in my hand, just hanging in the mirror, looking at myself, talking about some good morning, gorgeous, and it was nighttime. But it's all good. She won the award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in the Drama Series for her role as Monet in Power Book 2 Ghost. She kills that as well. And our boy Kevin Hart won for Outstanding Actor in a True Stories. In True Story, did y'all see that True Story?
No, I
Kevin?
didn't.
That was
Rick, you gotta see it.
Yeah, man.
Your boy, you would be so proud of your boy. He
Wesley
killed
Snipes.
it.
He did his thing.
It was good. Wesley Snipes did good too, boy.
It's so
and yeah,
good.
Kevin Hart killed that thing. All right, y'all, moving on. According to Rolling Stone, Snoop Dogg, he want this sexual assault filed against him dismissed, and I do not blame him. In legal docs, his defense team said nothing remotely resembling plaintiff's story about defendant Calvin Brodus ever happened. He vehemently denies ever engaging in any sex act with plaintiff or assaulting or battering her. The statement continues. She provides no allegations of any statement by defendant that will help her career. No allegations of any statement how the defendant might have advanced her career. Instead, the only allegation that the plaintiff makes is that the co-defendant, Donald Campbell, not defendant, said going to the studio where defendant would be a good career move, and that's all she has. So people kill me coming out the woodworks when people doing good to try to just bring them down 25, 35 years later. Man, ain't it a statute of limitations on that stuff, Rick?
I'm not sure, but sometimes, man, if the wrong person get in their head and start convincing people to do stuff normally that they probably would not have done. And that's why you just have to be careful, man. You just got to keep your same friends around. You can't let new people in the circle with these agendas and of these motives and stuff. That's how you get caught up.
Yeah. Well, last but not least, days after going back and forth with Tory Lanez on social media, Meg Thee Stallion took to Instagram to reveal that she's been receiving death threats. Now, she posted a screenshot of a message from a user named Meg Thee Stallion biggest hater, who wrote, "Meg needs to be shot and killed." Megan wrote, "This is the type of stuff I get online and see every day. You see why people quit social media and get unmotivated. You can only take so much." Ooh, that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. One more quick little thing. Bow Wow said he is going to release his final album on Death Row Records. He said he told Snoop last week, because you know Snoop owns Death Row Records, and he said his plan is to put out a final album on Death Row Records and close his music career where it began. He said, "I'm trying to do the Dwayne Wade and come home and close it out." So we shall see what that's going to be like. And congratulations to Bow Wow and Snoop. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, oh, Lord, we got Rock T's joke of the day. Rock T, is it going to be funny?
Isn't it always?
No, it is not. And y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. The time now, y'all, is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T's joke. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. All right, Rock, it's got to be funny.
Well, before I got into radio, I had a job at a bank.
Uh-huh.
And I got fired on my first day of work at the bank.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
No, special case.
Maybe had you, Maybe had you said your wife asked you and then you bent her over. That'd have been a little different.
That had potential.
Oh, man.
Rock.
And then you started talking.
She asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
It's like I see where it's like it do have potential though. Yeah, maybe you should
just put a little more thought into it. Yeah.
How should he have worded it specifically? Another way he could.
He should have worded it by using all different words from the beginning. In other words, a whole different joke.
Okay.
It ain't no way he could have reworded it to get an extra laugh or something. Added nothing.
When he said, "I used to work at a bank," then he should have just, everything after that should have been different. It's like the song was good until she started singing. You know?
Right.
Man.
Yeah. Right. Maybe we should have went to commercial first. What you think?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good morning, Dr. Collier.
Smiley, I hope you had a wonderful weekend and so glad to hear the Brat is back in the studio.
Hey!
You heard about this before, and now it has become a reality. Canada has become the first country to approve a plant plant-based COVID vaccine called COVID-Fins. This 2-dose vaccine is authorized for use in people aged 18 to 64. They haven't checked it in younger people yet, so its efficacy is not known. But right now, it's approved for age 18 to 64. In clinical trials, it was suggested that the vaccine was 71% effective in protecting against COVID-19 1 week after the second dose. The dosing regimen is day 1 and day 21, so they are 3 weeks apart in this 2-dose regimen. So the company released data on December 7th that suggested this vaccine candidate was 75% effective against the Delta variant in a late-stage study. Of course, during the study phases, there was no Omicron variant, so they weren't able to test it against Omicron. But this is good news for people who have been concerned about the mRNA technology vaccine. This is an option. This is natural. This is plant-based. So it uses recombinant technology that involves the genetic sequence of a virus while living plants are the host. The resulting virus-like particles mimic the shape and dimensions of a virus, which allows the body to recognize them and spark an immune response. So that's going to be great news for individuals who have been resistant to getting their vaccines up to this date, because if you are a naturopath and you want to do things naturally, this will be the vaccine for you. That's it's made by a company called Metacogos, and again, that vaccine is going to be an amazing addition to our armamentarium for treatment of the coronavirus.
All right, let's go to the phones. Y'all with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay. Yes, I just want to know, I'm a school nurse, and I had both injections, and I also had the booster, and I ended up with COVID. I had mild symptoms. What should I do to help keep protecting myself as a school nurse dealing with students that I'm, still tested for COVID?
Absolutely. Great question, because you are the ultimate immune status now. You have had 2 shots. You have had a booster, and you have had and recuperated from the disease state, so you have natural immunity. So your body's immune response can't be any higher. You are very, very resistant to a subsequent infection, but if for whatever reason you were subsequently infected, it should be, as this infection was, mild and more similar to like having a cold. So that's the status that everybody wants to reach, and you have reached it. Now, common sense things, of course, if you're dealing with sick people, as I do every day, you want to use masks and you want to use goggles to cover your eyes when you're, particularly if you're doing COVID testing on students or anyone that can be infected. So in this situation, we still are recommending that a person that has been exposed has a 50% less chance of being infected if they are wearing a mask. And if 2 people are wearing a mask, the blockage of the infection rate is even higher. So that's where we are with that.
There it is. Dr. Conley, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, you can reach me on all social media at AskAskDrMJ. Remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or its production crew.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning. Maybe that sounds painful. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. How this Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity. A lot of people are saying, y'all, that Kodak Black might be sexist.
Butterfly, Jack.
Might be.
Go ahead, Gary. Just trigger the joke.
Might be sexist, y'all. Now, in a recent Atlanta interview, y'all, they're saying Kodak Black said, y'all, that men, honey, don't have to shower daily. He explained that, honey, men shouldn't have to shower daily. He said, honey, we ain't even got to hop in the sprayer every day if you didn't want to. He said, but women should shower every day, but men shouldn't. And a lot of people say that's a very sexist remark for him to say, even though, we should conserve water and that we're working from home now. But he said a man shouldn't shower, shouldn't bathe every day, but a woman should, though. So
you don't get your mustard stuff in that shower.
Okay, Ricky.
But working from home now, should a man have to shave? I mean, shower every day.
It doesn't matter. Oh. Gary, even if you don't leave your house today, you have to bathe. Bathing is a necessity. You have to bathe, Gary.
We done talked about this on the radio before. You don't have to bathe if you at home.
Okay, Gary.
You need to.
Gary, Gary, we know you don't. We know you don't. But
yeah.
And now if you just sitting in the house all day and you ain't doing no. Everybody don't sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm just saying.
That's right.
If you're sitting in the house all day and you don't go outside and you ain't doing it, you just kind of chilling, a good wash up. But but if you moving around a lot and you break a sweat or whatever, that's different. As
but
long as you
still
ain't
washed up. You still felt the need to clean, Ricky. There was a need there. You felt it.
Right.
Well, I don't brush my teeth every day. Sorry, honey. If
Oh,
I'm at home,
no.
Look, if I'm at home, when I go home and visit home in Port Arthur and I'm not doing nothing, I run.
Nobody want to talk to you.
Yuck mouth.
No, because you just run in the store and you run out, honey. Please, anybody got time for that? I'm honest. I'm serious. I don't. So, hey. That's what it is.
Gary, you know they got those little mouthwash toothbrushes that you could just bite and just brush your teeth.
Yeah, I remember you used to have all those.
Yeah, when you're getting off the plane or whatever, just kind of refresh your teeth and keep it moving where you won't be in nobody's face bad. And always keep gum. Always.
That's a refresh, though. You got to do the initial fresh. You got to brush your teeth to start with, Gary.
Yeah, I'm just saying just in case you got nasty people like him that don't feel like you got to do it every day. Just give him something. Anything's better than nothing.
You right,
yeah.
You right.
Yeah,
right.
So, but anyway, moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Kamora Lee Simmons' estranged husband, honey, Mr. Tim Lesnar, y'all, he admitted in court, y'all, that he faked his divorce from 2 women, y'all, in order to remarry, and that he exchanged vows with Miss Kamora, honey, while still legally married to his previous wife. Now, Lesnar made the admission, y'all, during the private trial of his former Goldman colleague, Roger Neig. He testified in Brooklyn federal court saying, y'all, on Thursday, I photoshopped the divorce document. He said Tim and Kamora were married in 2014. Kamora gave birth to their son, little Wolf Lee Lesnar, in 2015. They said the pair are now separated, but are not legally divorced yet. So isn't that amazing? You could Photoshop stuff and play like you're together and not what have you. And Kamora had a baby for this doggone man and probably wasn't even married to him. So that baby might be still for, what's his name? Her first husband, Simmons, Russell. So it's interesting. So we're going to follow that story. We don't know because, honey, she wasn't married legally.
Have you seen that baby?
And I haven't seen him. Is it really white? Well, we're going to follow that story and see, child. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is magenta. On the high end, you say magenta, and on the low end, you say beautiful purplish pink. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show time for the wake-up calls. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, want to know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Korea Johnson from Indianola, Mississippi. I'm shouting out to William, Jackie, and Cornelius, my children. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Melanie from Durham. I want to give a shout out to Clarence, Matisse, Annalise, and Milan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Come on, sir. This is the reason with the boy say get ready to get up out of bed. Good morning. Good morning. Bumble climb whatever else come on to there.
Good morning, good morning. I want to wake up all my grandchildren in New York, South Carolina, North Carolina, from Grandma White. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Congratulations, Brad.
I want to say, the Brad hit that note. That's an Aunt married now note. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
When you at Richmond, wake up. In Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brent.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Good morning, good morning. It takes two
Yes.
to make the things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
Yes.
It takes the Lord. That's what it takes
Well.
to make the thing go right.
Man.
It takes the Lord to make it from day to night.
Yes.
Good morning, good morning. Here's our church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, the tickets go on sale today for the Senior Citizen Slap Boxing Tournament next Saturday. And you must be at least 85 to enter. And the first one to get either dentures or the hearing aid slapped out loose. All tickets are $25 and the money raised goes to the pastor's anniversary fund. I just hope nobody get knocked the hell out this year.
Oh, Lord.
Now, Mother Whitehead's son Marcus has decided after 2 years, decided after 2 years, but he don't want to dress like a woman. Okay. Yeah. So for any women that wear a size 13 shoe, they have 9 pairs of kitty heels and baby doll shoes for sale in the parking lot after service. Don't want to dress like a woman no more.
Oh, no.
Any women out there wear a size 13 shoe that you have 9 pairs of kitty heels and baby doll shoes for sale in the parking lot immediately after service. So just make sure. Gary, you know anybody want?
Miss Byron was size 13. I'm gonna call that girl, honey. I'm gonna have to call her, baby. And she already tall, so she gonna get the kitty heel.
Now, Deacon Otis Power funeral is gonna be this Friday. He was 97. You know Otis Power, don't you, Janie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had suffered for years with a bad shoulder, bad knees, bad feet, a bad back, bad circulation, bad breath. But that ain't what killed him.
What killed him?
Ironically, him and his wife Lois was at a casket store to make prearranged burial plans, and the salesman got him to try one of the caskets, and he laid in. The lid got stuck. So he didn't make it out of there. So fortunately, that was the one that they wanted. So they just left his ass in there. They're gonna bury him in that one on Thursday. So it hadn't been opened since. So he got on the clothes, whatever he wore to the casket store. So Jane, I'll see you at the funeral, all right?
All right.
This Friday at 1 o'clock. I'll see you there.
All right.
That concludes our church announcement. Have a blessed day.
Black Tony, what's wrong?
Hey, Shotty, you know what? What? I hate to do this to you, Shotty. I hate to do it. But
what?
You deserve this. You bought this one right here. This lawsuit, what I'm gonna put on you. You bought this one right here.
What?
Cause over weekend when you was in North Carolina, son, I had to go to Birmingham for some business.
Right.
Right. And so I broke in your house. I ain't really broke in there. I just stayed in there cause I ain't you need a credit card to get a hotel. So they told me I had to get a credit card to get a hotel. But I remember the last time I was at your house, I always leave a window open so I could climb in there. And I stayed in there the whole weekend.
Which window you left open?
And I ain't gonna tell you that, cause then you gonna close it.
Yeah, cause my house.
Stay there no more.
Yeah, cause my house felt kind of cool yesterday. I couldn't get the temperature right.
No, I was downstairs. But look, Shawty, the thing is, Shawty, you got real milk in your refrigerator.
Yeah.
Now I can't drink no real milk, Shawty. Cause when I drink real milk, I have a hold on, excuse me. So look, Shawty, I can't come to work cause my stomach tore up. Cause you got real milk in your refrigerator.
Right. What kind of milk you have to have, Black Tony? What kind of milk you have to have?
I got lactate.
Yeah, the lactate. Yeah.
So I can't.
That's what they call rock.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I can't come to work because I can't.
So what you just like you? It's coming out. It's coming out as you talk.
Yo,
you got a stomach toe up.
My stomach toe up.
Yeah, dog. You had to go outside, man.
And then I started. I can't
man. Yeah. He gonna need some adult diapers.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
man.
You gonna get that lawsuit out? I need $6,000.
$6,000, bro. What do you need? Pepto Bismol or Pepsi AC? What do you need, Rock?
Yeah, man. A little Malox, just a little something, just kind of. Yeah, he gonna give him a day off, Rick. He gonna have to handle his business all day long.
Yeah, cause we don't need you in here, dog. Yeah, take the day off, man.
Been there like that.
Hey, don't worry about the lawsuit. Just hey, Black Tony, don't worry about the lawsuit. Just take the day off, and then we good.
Put some damn lactate in your refrigerator next time somebody break in there. They ain't gotta have no. I gotta go.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, it's the last day of Black History Month and Love Month, so we have our final Black Love Letter, and it's just our way of showing love and appreciation for some of the inventions Black people created to change our lives forever. So, Brett, go ahead with today's Black Love Letter.
My dearest Heater, there's so much I love about you. Obviously, you can make me get hot, but there's nothing better than walking into my house on a cold winter day and using my hand to easily turn you on. I do know that I have Alice H. Parker to thank for that. Miss Alice Parker took it upon herself to design a natural gas-fueled new and improved heating furnace. And woo! Hot love has been in the air ever since it was patented in December of 1919. Her invention helped pave the way for the thermostat and the familiar forced air furnaces in homes today. So that is why I love you, my dear Heater. Forevermore, forever warm, your girl Brad.
Oh, man, ain't nothing like a nice heat. You know they got the little small ones that you buy as seen on TV section in the stores.
Oh, yeah.
The little small one. You take those to the hotel with you, man, and plug them things in the wall. Put that baby. Every time, you know, the hotels don't turn the furnace on.
Right.
But sometimes the rooms be cold. It be warm outside, but the rooms be cold. And you need that little heat. It's some real small heaters you can just plug in the wall that fit right in your little carry-on bag. They that small.
$20. Yes.
Yep. And you can order them things off Amazon. But them little heaters come into play. And if that don't work, take that blow dryer and lay it on the floor. And if it don't do nothing else, it'll break the chill off the room. Let me tell you, I'm a comic.
Make your feet warm.
I'm talking about like when you put a towel down and just lay that blow dryer on the floor. If that hotel room don't warm up, people are like, how the hell you think of that? When you live in a hotel room for a living and you cold like me all the time, well, you take that blow dryer, boy, turn that baby on. Lay it on that counter, take you a nice shower, get out that shower, that little bathroom be hot. Then you open that door and let the heat just run out with you.
Come on now.
It run out with you. And then you won't be getting sick. So we appreciate that, man, that heater thing, because you know black folks always cold.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Female rap sensation, honey, Iggy Azalea. They're saying, y'all, that this girl is looking to make a career resurgence. Now, the female rapper, y'all, they're saying she's planning on releasing new music. And, y'all, she has a new look to go along with it. I don't know if y'all seen Miss Iggy lately, y'all, but it's being reported. And it's confirmed, y'all, that Iggy appeared, y'all, for a concert last week in Las Vegas, y'all, at the hot spot called Life. And they're saying she showed off her new look, which was substantially more curvy than she looked in the past. Now, they spoke to a person that was close to Iggy who speculated, y'all, that the female rapper may have done enhancement to her body, y'all. Now, they're saying that it looked like baby Miss Iggy Azalea, honey, added a gallon of fat, honey, to her backside, and they were saying that this girl could barely walk. But she looked amazing on stage, baby. She was performing, carrying on, and clapping, and doing all kind of stuff. She, honey, had her cheeks bouncing, and then she was carrying and just going on. When is this going to end? When is the BBL? Yes, is it going to ever end?
The booty's looking like the air conditioner that hang out the window. That's what we love. Ones with the water leaking.
Because I'm like, it's got to end soon. One day, I'm like, come on,
I don't understand, man. That y'all don't need that, man. Y'all already thick. Y'all got it natural, man. Golly. And then, you know, little booties matter. You know, it's men out there that like little booties matter. Yeah, you don't have to have. Don't nobody want junk in the trunk. Everybody don't like that. Just know that. Be happy with your natural body.
To each its own. The junk look good. The slim look good. It all look good. It don't have to look the same.
Yeah, you can't do the butt, do the back. You know?
That's what I do.
Well, moving on, y'all, on that note and other celebrity news, y'all, honey, just in time for Black History Month, it's being reported, y'all, that Rob Kardashian is no longer dating black women. Now, they're saying, y'all, after all the mess he went through with Black China, honey, they're saying he's now dating a 34-year-old woman by the name of Miss Leona Levy. And they're saying she's a very successful, wealthy woman. Black China's mama, Miss Tokyo China, claimed in an Instagram video that after dating Black China, Rob had and was allegedly done with dating black women. Now, Miss Leona, honey, she's the founder of Former Pilates, and she's well connected to many celebrities, including Rob's sister, Miss Kendall Jenner, y'all. So congratulations to Rob, y'all. They say he just got tired. He got sick and tired of being sick and tired, I guess, and he is no longer dating African-American women just in time for the ending of Black History Month.
What?
Y'all. So let's keep him lifted in prayer. And then my final story, y'all, is a sad note, y'all, but it's being reported that Snoop Dogg, y'all, honey, is being sued for millions of dollars, y'all. They say just when he wanted to get his Uber Eats order delivered to his door, they say it might cost him a lot of money. And I remember last month, Snoop posted, y'all, complaints on Instagram about that Uber Eats order that he never received. Now, they said the video has more than 4 million views and 12,000 comments. Now, while the video lasted, y'all, for 12 seconds, they're saying, y'all, that the delivery driver was very hurt and major impact on his life. Now, they're saying that Snoop, put all this information out, saying that the person, didn't get his money. He put the guy's name allegedly on this Instagram review and the guy's license plate. And the guy is claiming, y'all, that he feels his safety is being jeopardized. So he's filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Snoop Dogg, y'all. So let's keep all parties lifted. So if y'all get mad with somebody like the Uber people or any of the people that deliver or whatever, would y'all post their license plate number and their name and all that on social media? Would y'all do that?
Yeah, if you can afford attorney fees.
Huh? Nah.
They coming.
If you can't afford attorney fees, nope.
Yeah, because you will be sued, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you will.
Yes, they're saying that Uber apologized to Snoop, but Syed, who said that the company didn't offer him any sort of apology, he added that, y'all, he has not returned to his job, y'all, since that incident on January the 27th. So it's sad. So let's keep
Syed just don't want to work.
Pretty much.
Baby, that's a quick check, bro. Okay. All right. The color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is magenta. On the high end, you say magenta, and on the low end, you say beautiful purplish pink. That's the color for today.
There it is. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. A lot going on, y'all. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention now says that if you are healthy and live in an area where COVID-19 hospitalizations are low, where people being put in the hospital are really low, you can give your mask a break. Now, when there's a lot of virus circulating in your community that could overwhelm local hospitals, the CDC does still advise masking up in public areas, indoors like schools and on public transit. But since the new guidance focuses on hospitalizations rather than overall infection, that means more than 70% of Americans live in low-risk areas. So hit us up at 866-9-RICKY and let us know what you think. Now that the CDC has the new COVID-19 metrics, are you going to ditch your mask or keep wearing it? Mask on or mask off? Brad, I know you real funny about stuff like that. What are your thoughts?
Man, I got to keep my mask on. I'd rather everybody just keep it on. Don't take it off unless you got to eat or drink something, and then put it right back on like you do on the plane.
Rock T.
Oh, yeah, mask on, man. I know we're getting close to herd immunity, but my mask stays on at all times until it's time to eat or drink. I agree.
Gary.
Mine's on and off. I'm not going to be keeping that mask on all the time. I mean, like when I'm driving in my car, I'm having it on. But when I'm out of the car...
Wait, in your car?
Yes.
By yourself?
Yes.
You got your mask on in the car by yourself?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Because, Ricky, you got to realize the air, honey, from when you open the doors and stuff, the air gets in the car and that's still circulating in the car. So I'm going to have
If you're
my
on the
mask.
highway, ain't no COVID. I'm just not saying COVID on the highway. So you ride in the car by yourself.
That's right.
With the mask on, with your
Yes,
destination prizes in the back seat.
Thank you. Oh, nah. I'm keeping my mask on.
And what COVID you think you're going to get on 85 and 20?
Child, now you never know, Ricky.
And so you don't have the window crack, so you don't have your air conditioning running or nothing. You scared to crack the window.
That's right, honey.
And you said earlier on the show that you don't brush your teeth every day. You're going to kill yourself.
Well, that's all right, baby. I'd rather do it myself. Honey. Y'all go ahead on.
Bad tooth carbon monoxide. What the hell? Eva, what about you? Mask on or off?
Keeping that mask on. You know, I'm a mother of 3, so better safe than sorry.
All right, Special K.
Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. It depends on where I'm at. I'm not that, pressed about it.
Yeah, it just depends on, like, if I'm a public, like a plane or a bus or in an enclosed area, where there's a lot of people or whatever, probably would have it on or whatever. But, there's times where I, get comfortable. Comedy club, you can't have it on because you're on stage. But, we just make sure that the air is circulating inside of the comedy clubs or whatever. But, that's why I went on and got, the shots, both shots and then the booster or whatever. And take your vitamin D every day. 5,000 international units of vitamin D. And, hell, if you don't, we got a black doctor down there, graduate of Morehouse. They got his own vitamins or whatever. So lipodrops.com, and Dr. Collier, those vitamins, man, keep your immune system up. And he even got vitamins and stuff with zinc in it, your vitamin D, your omega fish oil, your probiotic, and other stuff that'll get you right and keep you safe. So let us know what you think. Huh?
Can we agree on one thing? That is absolutely ridiculous for anybody to ride around in their car with the mask on?
By themselves.
Can we all agree that is the most asinine thing?
Gary, you don't have to do that, bro.
Well, did you not see other people ride with their mask on in their cars?
Yeah, the Uber drivers.
Well, okay then, honey. Well, I'm doing it.
Well, you're not Ubering nobody.
Right.
No, I'm not, but still, honey.
You can't infect your own self.
Well, y'all, and they're going to tell you something new tomorrow. No. Then they just tell them we tried not to wear our doggone mask. And they honey, talk about, put your mask on. So,
Boy, if you ain't somebody grandmama sitting up here, let's go to the phones. 866-9 Ricky, good morning.
I'm going to continue to wear my mask simply because people are nasty. Everybody ain't clean. And this, actually, with me wearing my mask, I have not been sick not one time in the last 2 years.
When I'm in certain venues and restaurants and areas around lots of people, I will wear my mask still because with me, safety is first and primary. I'm not going to wear it all the time, but I just think it's better safe than sorry.
I'm going to continue doing it. If there are people out here and don't cover their mouth with anything, don't have masks on, I'm going to continue.
I'm not going to wear it anymore. I mean, I figured I got the vaccination, a booster shot, I caught it twice, and I'm still alive, so it is what it is.
It's just going to depend on, like, if I'm around, people that appear symptomatic or not, or strangers or not. I mean, I wore my mask all the time and still caught COVID. So I guess I'll just read the room. I don't know what to say.
Yes, I'm going to keep doing it. And then, you know what? I want to tell everybody that's going to say they're not going to do it, they better do it. Because I work in the hospital, and I think you better keep them on. From what I see every night, y'all need to keep them on.
Wow, and now men out there, if you got a whole lot of nose hairs, you probably don't need a mask, because that is like an air conditioning filter.
For real. Them nose hairs be coming out that nose. Thick.
Oh, man,
it's always that one uncle.
I got that one uncle, man, that would not trim his nose hair. You got hair coming out of your nose. They braided into your mustache. Like, what the hell is you? You never get sick. Got to go through all them hairs.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and the juicy stuff in between. And today we talking about not hating a player, Ricky, hate the game. What do you do if a playboy crosses your path? Are you going to be a wingman, or are you going to see something and say something? So I was at a bar with one of my best friends not too long ago, and I literally observed a player in action, Ricky. So I saw this guy at the bar. He was talking to this chick. You can tell from like the body language and everything. It was a new hookup. And then he escorts her out. He leaves his keys in his wallet at the bar. He takes her out and then he brings another chick in 5 minutes later. He's talking to her. They have drinks. They finish eating or drinking rather. They leave. He escorts her out and brings another one in. And I'm sitting here looking like, am I watching a pimp in action? Now, my friend wanted to say something. He wants to warn the girl, like, girl, watch out. It's danger. But I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I figure I'm a wingman and my friend is a hater. But I want to know what everyone else thinks. Like, what would you do, Ricky? Would you say something? Would you observe? Would you get involved? What would you do?
Like if I had a homeboy like that?
If you had a homeboy, say if you saw a woman and she was in there rotating men every 30 minutes, would you say something to the man like, look, bruh, this our third date?
Say, hey, man, go on smash, but don't just leave your feelings at home now.
Yeah, for real.
Because that might be the understanding that they have. They just smashing, but don't get emotionally tied up with the set out.
Yeah.
What about you, Roxy? You a nice guy. It seems like you wouldn't do the wingman. It seems like you would say something.
Nah, man, that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? If it was my homie, like if I knew the person, then yeah. But if I didn't know him, man, I'd just like, hey, more power to him.
Because it'll get real messy. They'll turn on you.
Right?
For trying to help them.
And your point made so much sense, Ricky. You never know what understanding people have in their relationships. And just because you move around and work your relationship the way you do, don't assume that others go by your same program.
Yeah, Brad will kind of give you a look like, hey, I ain't going to say nothing. She'll just kind of give you a look. Or with the eyebrows.
Man, I ain't gonna get in it. It depends on which part of this relationship is my friend. If it's the one that's one of the ones that's getting rotated, I'm gonna be like, bro, just don't get too hooked. I definitely tell him if it was my friend. But if it's the other person that's got the people, hey, do what you do. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Do what you do. I think it's crazy if somebody could just rotate somebody like that.
I
would be in awe, like, wow.
Now I'm trying to sit here and think, have I been rotated like with you?
Ricky, the thing is,
we all been rotated, bro.
Hell, the hell, yeah, you rushing me out of Red Lobster.
Yep. I'm telling you, this man looked like this was not his first time at the rodeo. He's done this before, and he was so good at it. Like, he should teach classes.
But you know, women are better at that than men.
Why?
Women are way better players because women are way sneakier. And they're way...
We just better than
whatever.
Oh, please. Every woman got a rotation.
A woman that introduce you to a dude, she's smashing. With a straight face.
She should.
With a straight face.
But I'm listening to this. To me, it really just sounds like this man, that was his doggone employees meeting him for a drink. They just came at different times. I don't think he was messing with none of them. They were just coming to meet him at a certain time. He told what she had to do at work the next day, and that was that. I don't think it was.
Why you didn't do it at work?
Well, because you meet after hours for a refreshing beverage, and you tell your coworkers what you want. So.
You definitely the wingman. You definitely the wingman, Gary. You definitely the wingman.
So,
let's go to the phone line and hear what the callers have to say.
So there are about 5 women in my life who I would probably say, hey, watch out for, this guy. But for the most part, these women gonna be thought anyway, hot girl summer, all that stuff. So might as well thought with my boy. I'll be the wingman. I'm cool with it.
Well, that depends on the woman. If she ain't discerning enough to see through this dude's game, then I'm not gonna want her. But if she is discerning, I'll just give her a heads up. Watch out for this guy, even if he is a friend.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
integrity.
Yeah, you got to be loyal to your friend. You just don't want to have nobody out there, getting their life messed up, and you sit there and watch it. Then they be like, well, why you didn't tell me? Well, why you didn't say something? So, hey, man, I try not to get all into it, but I just tried to give you a hint. I tried to, you know what I'm saying? So, you got certain friends, like, they don't like to get into it, but if they just give you a look and be like, that's a sign. They're trying to say it without saying it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you definitely need a friend like that, y'all. So if you couldn't get through, hit us up on our Facebook page. Hey, appreciate that, Eva. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 3 minutes after the hour, y'all. Fantasia, when I see you. Listen, man, when she sang that, so I think she used to kind of close with that song right there. I was on tour with Fantasia for some years, and when she played that song, sang that song right there, shout out to Fantasia and her whole band. It's been such a pleasure working with them, being on tour like for years.
Yes.
Women go crazy over that damn song. What is it about that song? What is that song? You like that song?
She put the mic down and the whole crowd just sing it. She don't have to sing nothing. They sing the
Right.
ad-libs and everything. Oh, that song is
She
everything.
encompasses how we feel in this song, Ricky.
Yes,
I scribble X and O's on my notebook, checking how my hair and my makeup look. It's like the feelings that you have inside. She's able to put those on word, like on paper.
And then she take you to church, Rick.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, take her. She'll take her.
What's the reason why? You're always.
What'd you say, Brett?
What's the reason why? You're always so sexy, boy. You're so sexy, boy. She be like Teddy Pendergrass. You got what I need.
Man, she said that damn song. And you know, it's like one of those shows because I open up for a lot of people. And I just stand on the side of the stage and watch her entire, and I get inspired by her. Like, you can't even go back to your dressing room.
Can't nobody perform like that lady, Rick.
Man,
Nobody.
She take them doggone shoes off and she go to work. Yes, sir. Man, I love it. And then it's crazy. Like, while working with Fantasia, you don't ever go to your own dressing room. Because her background singer's crazy. She crazy. You crazy. Yeah. Everybody in the dressing room. It's like nobody go to their own dressing room when it comes you on road with Fantasia. That's like the hangout. Yes. So we just always have a good time, man. It's just such a blessing just to even know somebody so genuine, loving, kind, sincere, would do anything for you. And I just absolutely love my sister, man. Fantasia,
congratulations to her too, Rick. She doing the Color Purple. They in Savannah doing it right now.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So everybody that's in Savannah, y'all make sure y'all go down there, man, and support Fantasia and tell her we played her record this morning and shout her out. Yeah, man.
She gonna kill you for that.
Yeah.
It's a closed set.
It is? Oh. Shh. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't go down there. Don't do it. No, we absolutely love her, man. And hey, come on the phone right now. We got the one and only Janai Thornton. So you know it's Money Mondays. So and we're glad to have somebody like Janai on the phone to help us with our money and our finances, especially us men. Who we ain't good at stuff like that. You know, we just get our little check and we just wing it. You know, so if you had if you're gonna marry somebody that knows something about financing or whatever, because you know men be from check to check. So tax season is here. Tax season is here, and our money expert Janai Thornton is joining us right now to help make sure that you understand all of the changes that may affect you and your family this year. Good morning, Janai.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy tax season, everybody. Brad, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, it is. It's tax season, everybody, and people have a lot of questions, Ricky, trying to figure out how to navigate things since the pandemic is going on. So the main question people have been asking me, they want to know, of course, about their refunds. How long is it going to take to get that money back? Yes.
Right.
So
now,
the IRS...
I was just about to say the pandemic. You know, with that pandemic still going on, a lot of people just want to know how long will it take to receive their tax refunds, and how can people track their refunds?
Absolutely. Show me the money. People want to know when they're going to get that money back. So the IRS issued a statement about 2 weeks ago saying it's going to take about 21 days to receive your refund. But, Ricky, that's provided that you have filed electronically. If you mail in your tax return, I have no idea how long it's going to take you to get that money. And you can track it very easily. So where's my refund on the IRS website? Or you can actually download the IRS's mobile app, which is IRS to go, the number 2, and track your refund very easily.
Well, Janai, you know, I recently heard that the IRS is not mailing tax notices if you owe or haven't filed your tax return. Is this true?
You know what? That's actually true, and it's kind of scary, but it's true. They issued that statement too a couple of weeks ago, and they said that they're temporarily suspending mailing over a dozen automated notices, and that's for things like if you haven't filed your tax return in a couple of years. But the thing is, Brad, if you owe and you haven't filed your tax return, you still need to do that. You still have penalties and interest in accruing. They're so far behind. They haven't processed millions of tax returns from previous tax years. Yes, it's kind of scary. They're very understaffed, so they're just not putting out those notices right now. But it doesn't mean that you don't owe or that you don't need to file. Please still handle your business.
Right. So, Janai, let's keep it real. What should our listeners do if they owe the IRS but simply cannot afford to pay them? That's just what it is. What do we do?
Eva, the first thing is for people who know that they owe and then they won't file. Please still file anyway, because that will automatically stop the failure to file penalty. You want to make sure that you stop that penalty from adding up. And it's super, super easy to apply for a payment plan. All you have to do is go to irs.gov, irs.gov. You can apply for a payment plan online as long as you owe less than $50,000 and you filed all your tax returns. It's going to take you less than 10 minutes to apply for a payment plan, and they're going to give you at least 5 years to pay the taxes back. So please go ahead and do that, irs.gov.
Janai, this is a personal question from me. Now, I used to carry my friend 2 kids. I used to carry 2 kids on my taxes because she had 4. So she let me carry 2. So I haven't done it in like 5 years. So so now if I started back carrying kids, would they find out that I don't know? Because you can't carry 4 kids. She was only able to carry 2, so that's why I carried 2.
He talking about carry. I'm up here talking about what does carry even mean. So you can only claim a dependent, Gary, if you're providing more than half of their support. So you have to be providing more of half of their support to claim them on your taxes. So if you have 4 kids, of course you could claim all 4 of your children on your own tax return.
But I thought there was only a certain number you could carry.
Claim, Gary, claim.
Oh, well, claim. You know what I mean.
I'm still stuck on the carry right now.
Yeah, it's called a federal crime, Gary. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Mr. K, how much time did you do for that federal crime?
I didn't do no time for that. Thank
you.
you.
Your crimes had nothing to do with taxes?
Absolutely nothing to do with it other than the funds that was made that wasn't taxed.
So you had white-collar crime?
Yeah. It was.
So you in the federal, you didn't do state time, you did federal.
I mean, if you're going to do it big, you know?
Oh, my God. Not do it big.
Janai, you ain't want to have nothing to do with this conversation, did you?
No. Tax evasion. That's a felony, folks.
Turn my mic off.
Felony people.
So the tax tips that you have for the entrepreneurs are people with the side hustles. What advice you have for them?
Okay. You know, it's funny. A lot of people who own businesses hate tax season, but it's not because they owe. It's really just because they're not organized. So key is, number one, know what tax return that you have to file. Because some tax returns are due March 15th, business returns. Some are actually due April 15th. Number two, please get organized. You want to make sure you have a really easy way all year long that you're keeping track of everything that you got coming in, all the money that you got coming in, and of course, all the money that you have going out. Please only deduct your actual business expenses. So those are things that are ordinary and necessary for your business. Let's not be too aggressive coloring outside the lines. And then please use a software to make things easier for you. Something like a QuickBooks will make your life so much easier. So entrepreneurs, let's get ready for this tax season.
There it is. As always, thank you so much, Janai. You know, it's always good to have you on the show. As always, thank you for sharing all of this information with us. Let everybody know how they can follow you if they have any questions.
I'm happy to be here with y'all on Money Monday. If you have any questions, you can please follow me at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. And ladies, you can join my free money community at thankmelater.money. Y'all have a great week.
There it is. ThankMeLater.money. So, ladies, make sure y'all jump on that. Y'all give it up and show your love for Janai Thornton.
Yes, sir.
7 minutes after the hour, y'all. The front page news is being brought to you by
Capital One Shopping. Capital One Shopping searches for it, applies available coupon codes. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary. Eva.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. While the Russian invasion of Ukraine continues, citizens across Europe, including Russia, are protesting the war. Ukrainians continue to evacuate the country, with many going to nearby Poland. The U.S. has predicted that the crisis will lead up to 5 million people being displaced, and Poland is prepared to take in up to 1 million people. But reports across social media show that blacks and other people of color in Ukraine are being physically forced to the back of the line. Meanwhile, over the weekend, other Western countries imposed numerous sanctions against Russia. In response, Russian President Vladimir Putin put his country's nuclear forces on high alert, a move that most Western officials say is uncalled for and unprovoked. Now, in other news, the Conservative Political Action Conference ended yesterday, and Donald Trump was on prime display. A poll says that the attendees that showed up says 59% would vote for Trump if the 2024 Republican primary were held today. And last but not least, in COVID news, new studies show more confirming evidence that the coronavirus, which originated in Wuhan, China, started in animals and spread to humans in late 2019. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's keep it on Russia, man. Several of the WNBA players that are currently in Russia are making plans to leave the country as a safety precaution following the invasion of Ukraine. Majority of the WNBA players, they actually play overseas in the winter months before the WNBA season begins. So the ones that's over there in Russia, they saying, it's time for us to get on back home right now. LeBron James, shout out to the man himself, man. He's getting his own museum like a king from Coming to America. The boy's got his own money. The story of LeBron James will live on forever in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. The LeBron James Museum will feature the journey of King James, starting from Spring Hill Apartments to becoming a 4-time NBA champion, man. So big ups to LeBron right there. Last but not least, Cleveland Browns All-Pro defensive end Myles Garrett says, listen, I'm sticking by my quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He's a guy that I like. He stuck by us, so I'm going to stick by him. As Terrell Owens used to say, he's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. So it don't look like that Baker Mayfield's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. If all of his teammates are going to stay right there in Cleveland. And we're going to ride or die with him. That's the way it is right now. That's what I got for sports. We got the Brad in the hot spot right now. Let's get it. Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Brad, congratulations on your wedding, and I hope you enjoyed your vacation. I hope you relaxed.
Thank you.
I mean, you and Judy was beautiful, and I just have to say, I have to do a whole Rickey Smiley Unleashed to break down what it meant to me, just everything you did.
Thank you.
I get emotional talking about it. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Not the clapping. All right, y'all. I'm your girl, Brett Tat. Good morning, gorgeous to everybody, male and female. You're gorgeous anyway. This is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. This weekend at the box office, Uncharted secured its seat at the top of the chart for the second week in a row with $23 million. Now, the film is not expected to hold its spot for long, though, as the highly anticipated The Batman hits the box office next weekend. I can't wait to see that. back. Oh, and I got some sad news, y'all. Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thornton has revealed that she's been diagnosed with cancer. She posted on Instagram same time last week. Doc called at 7:31 a.m. Mia, I'm sorry. Results came back, and I need you to go to Johns Hopkins Cancer Center today. Whew. You can only imagine the overwhelming amount of emotion. Mia Thornton from Housewives of Potomac. She's the newest one.
Right.
She's light skinned, and her husband is G. They call him G.
Right.
She said, however, with such terrible news, I felt an extreme amount of peace and energy instilled that allowed me to remain strong. She said, the storm is not over, but this experience is changing me. I know God has a plan, and I know we're often challenged to remain humble, that tomorrow is not promised, and that our days on this earth are numbered. Whew. My granny used to say that all the time, that the days on this earth are numbered. Oh, man. All right, on some lighter news. Sunday, the 28th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards aired on TBS and TNT. Together Again was the theme of the show, and for the third year in a row, there was no host. Hamilton stars Lin-Manuel Miranda, Daveed Diggs, and Leslie Odom Jr. came out, and Odom Jr. delivered a more serious message for the people of Ukraine. He said, we're holding a place in our hearts for Ukraine and prayers and hopes for impending peace. Ted Lasso, Squid Game, and Coda were all big winners of the evening. Jason Sudeikis won Outstanding Performance by Male Actor in a Comedy Series for his work in Ted Lasso. And lastly, Will Smith. He won the first SAG Award for Outstanding Performance by Male Actor in a Leading Role for his work in King Richard. He did do a great job. He said, that may have been one of the greatest moments of my career just now, because my name was called for King Richard, sitting next to Venus Williams and her sister, he said. That had to be great. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Mark Morial with the State of Black America, and we got the Praise Mix Down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, man, it's time to check in with National Urban League President and CEO Mark Morial for the State of Black America. Good morning, Mr. Mark. How you feeling?
Hey, what's up, Ricky? And good morning. And this is the final day of the second month. That is February of 2022, as we await on March. And so today's State of Black America, I want to talk to you about a few quick things. In the last few days, 2 racially motivated killings that evoke the darkest days of Jim Crow terrorism have come to stand as symbols of hope for a nation transformed. A jury convicted Travis McMichael, his father Greg McMichael, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryant of federal hate crimes almost 2 years to the day after they chased down and fatally shot 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery in suburban Georgia. 2 days later, 3 Minneapolis police officers were convicted of violating the civil rights of George Floyd when they failed to give him medical aid as he lay dying. Now, what do these convictions represent? They represent a glimmer of hope, but they also represent a renewed commitment by the Biden administration and their civil rights division of their Justice Department, headed by Kristen Clark, to combat hate crimes, hold police officers accountable for racially motivated misconduct, and mark a potential turning point for a nation that continues to grapple with racism. We acknowledge the tremendous activism of people all across the nation, which shined a bright light on these cases demanding justice. We also acknowledge the power and the resolute dignity of Wanda Cooper, the family members of Ahmaud Arbery, as well as the family members of George Floyd in both of these instances. And while federal hate crime prosecutions are rare, we encourage this Justice Department to continue to enforce these federal hate crimes laws wherever they are violated and against whomever they are directed. Second, I wanted to point out the historic nomination of Ketanji Brown Jackson to be a justice of the United States Supreme Court. What should we know about Ketanji Brown Jackson? She is prepared. She is qualified. She is as prepared and qualified, Ricky, as anyone who's been nominated to the United States Supreme Court in its history. 115 people have served on the Supreme Court since the founding of the nation. Never has there been a black woman. Only twice previously have there been black people, and only 5 women in the long history of this nation. We're going to not celebrate this until she is confirmed, but we're going to fight to ensure that she is confirmed. So follow the National Urban League on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media channels as we advise the community and help the community learn how they can be involved in fighting to ensure her confirmation. The final point today is Ukraine. Why should Black America be concerned about Ukraine? Because Vladimir Putin, an ally of the 45th President of the United States, is an anti-democratic terrorist and despot. He has invaded a democratic nation for no reason. We must be concerned wherever democracy is threatened. It's being threatened here at home. Now it's being threatened internationally. We will and we must stand up for the Ukrainians. And Ricky, that's the State of Black America for today. Once again, I'm Mark Morial. I bring you the State of Black America. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mark Morial. Follow the National Urban League at Nat Urban League. And if you want to be a leader, don't forget my book, The Gumbo Coalition, available online or at a bookseller near you.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. Good hearing your voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me give it up for Mark Morial, the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana state senator, who is currently the president of the National Urban League. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate you keeping us up to date on the State of Black America. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.